Alex Pereira has arrived in Australia to help Sean Strickland get ready for his upcoming title rematch against Dricus Du Plessis. Alex will be hands-on in Sean's preparations and is set to be in his corner on fight night.
Chama!
Chama ou não chama?
Let's get it! Let's get it!
Tamo junto, hein? Lá no corner não tá gritando, chama, chama!
Chama!
Along with that, Alex shared his current weight ahead of his own title defense against Magomed Ankalaev at UFC 313, sitting at 235 pounds just 1 month out.
Muitos anos de vida, come here, come here.
You come what you do? We in the fourth floor, you hotel.
Alex, come on. Muitos anos de vida.
It looks like Michael Chandler could be up against Arman Tsarukyan next. Chandler called out Arman after he pulled out of his UFC 311 fight with Islam Makhachev because of a back injury. But Arman seemed more interested in facing Charles Oliveira, who's beaten Chandler twice. Reports say the fight is being planned for UFC 314 in Miami. Michael Chiesa shot down the rumors, calling them fake news. Chandler didn't help clear things up either. He posted a palm tree emoji on X, hinting at the possibility of being on the UFC 314 card. Sean Strickland gave Israel Adesanya some respect this week after Izzy's knockout loss to Nassourdine Imavov. Having faced and defeated both fighters, Imavov by unanimous decision in 2023 and Adesanya by unanimous decision in September, Strickland weighed in on Izzy's place in the sport. Speaking to Fox Sports Australia, he went on to say, "At the end of the day, dude, Izzy is he made his legacy. If you want to continue to fight, but you've done what you wanted to do. You don't really have to prove anything, man. You've got a lasting name in the sport. You've chiseled your name in it. No shame. You're getting older. It happens." Ilia Topuria recently spoke about the rumors surrounding a possible rematch with Alexander Volkanovski, which is being speculated for UFC 314. Topuria believes the fight would play out similarly to their first meeting, where he knocked Volkanovski out in the second round. This time, though, Ilia hinted at the idea of aiming for a submission finish to add some variety to his highlight reel. Speaking to Main Event TV, Ilia said, "I don't want to do it again because I like Volkanovski and I know what's going to happen if we face each other again. It's the same thing as I always say. I represent the new generation of mixed martial arts. I bring a different type of game that he's not used to. I know what's going to happen. Maybe the next time, instead of knocking him out, I will submit him. Maybe I'm going to change that to have different types of clips." Kamaru Usman and Henry Cejudo shared their thoughts on Michael Venom Page's victory over Shara Magomedov. Usman had high praise for MVP, highlighting his ability to make even top-level strikers look bad inside the cage. Cejudo, on the other hand, took a much harsher stance on Shara Bullet. He seemed to agree with the idea that Shara was fraud-checked, implying that his record is padded with easy victories.
MVP is so good at what he does. He's so specialized in it. He makes everyone look bad. He makes these super strikers look bad. When he fought the Iron Dude his last fight, he turned him into a grappler.
Dude, Shara Bullet is not at that level. He's an incomplete fighter. Like, this guy, he's just striking, bro. And unfortunately, that's just not enough in this damn game. And if he is from freaking Dagestan, Russia, bro, you're in the best position to really learn that game. And that just lets you know that he's just comfortable here. It's a padded record, man. That's all I gotta say. Watching that fight, it just proves that he's just...
You hurt people, Henry, by saying that.
He's not well-rounded, Kamaru. He's not well-rounded, bro. He's just not well-rounded.
I agree with you, Henry. But he's exciting. That's the thing that I say. Like, this company, they will feed you to that excitement. Because if you're going to bring in dollars, yeah, we're going to feed you for the excitement. But sooner or later, we can't control everyone that you fight. You're going to fight a guy that's a little bit more well-rounded. Can you handle yourself once you get to that place?
Michael Bisping believes Sean Strickland must make big changes to his fighting style to defeat Dricus Du Plessis. Specifically, Bisping advises Strickland to abandon his signature Philly shell stance due to Du Plessis' wild and unorthodox striking. If Strickland keeps everything the same, Bisping expects another closely contested fight with DDP emerging victorious.
This fight's going to play out. But you know the press conference is going to be more violent potentially than even the fight is going to be, honestly.
I think Sean, because obviously what he's got to do different is win, because he lost last time, right? So how does he do that?
Yeah. How do you change
So he has the Philly shell, he has one hand up and he's like this. I think he needs to abandon that. he needs to have both hands up, because the way Dricus comes forward and swings the way that he does, if you got both hands up, you got a better chance of blocking them, okay? And he hasn't done that Philly shell all of his life. I remember training with Sean back in the day, and he never used to do that. So I say for this one, never mind that. Get both hands up. You got to go forward, and he's got to be more aggressive. He's got to fight more like the version of himself at the press conference. I understand why he doesn't. I understand this. It's being smart. It's using a fight IQ. It's controlling your emotions, fighting behind the jab. This is all really, really good things to do. But for this one, he's got to bite down on his mouthpiece and meet Dricus head on. Otherwise, he's going to go through him again. He's going to force him on the back foot for the most part. He'll land the takedowns. He'll get a little bit of control, and it'll be another close fight. Sean's got to really, it's on Sean to make all the changes.
Oh, yeah. And
Tatiana Suarez, the undefeated UFC strawweight, is preparing for her first title shot at UFC 312 this weekend, where she'll face the current champion, Zhang Weili. While Suarez has acknowledged Weili's impressive skills and achievements, she is confident in her own abilities. She's determined to defeat Weili and become world champion.
I think that she's a great, fighter. I think that she's a great, representation of, hard work, and dedication. And I look forward to sharing the cage with her. And I also look forward to showing, that I'm the best in the world. And I truly believe that. And it'll be the two best fighters out there. And I think I'm bringing a lot of things, but most importantly, I think that, I'm the best in the world. And, that's like, for me, I have a lot of attributes, but my mindset is second to none. And, I've been doing combat sports since I was 3 years old, and I'll carry that experience with me to the fight. And, I'm just overall great MMA fighter. I obviously go out there to finish the fight every single time I go out there. That's just who I am. Like, I go to practice and I go, I wonder how many submissions I can get today. And actually, like, sometimes my fiance is like, Tat, I don't think you need to get out 7 times in about 1 minute. Maybe you could just get out maybe 2 or 3 times, and that's how I train. And then that's why I'll be a world champion on Sunday.
This week, Sean Strickland said that Alex Pereira hates Dricus Du Plessis, though he admitted that he's unsure of the reason behind it. When speaking to the media, Sean had this to say.
I think Alex is an angry motherfucker. Like, Alex is angry, and for some reason, dude, he hates Dricus. Like, I don't know what you did to him, but he hates you, dude. So it's like, the way he looks at Dricus sometimes, I'm like, dude, like, I'm fighting him, dog. Like, it's me, dude. But yeah, no, Alex.
Despite the apparent hate, Dricus Du Plessis holds Alex in high regard. Dricus has openly praised Poatan, calling him not just one of the best MMA fighters ever, but one of the greatest combat sports athletes of all time. Dricus said, I think he is one of the greatest combat athletes to ever live. He is a phenomenal athlete to go in a short period of time from a different sport, and not just a different sport, kickboxing, which is not a great base for MMA. It helps, but if that's the only thing it's not a great base if you're gonna go up against these wrestling guys. He came in and just went through everyone after being one of the greatest K1 kickboxers to ever live. I mean, multiple titles at the highest level, comes in a short period of time, and he became the middleweight champion, goes to light heavyweight, becomes champion, and being one of the biggest names, like always ready to fight. I have the world's respect for him as a fighter, as a person even. I think we are rivals, but I have the utmost respect for what he has achieved in the sport. And he's truly one of the GOATs to ever do MMA or in the UFC in combat sports. I think probably the most achieved combat sports athlete the world's ever seen. Jon Jones has teased a major announcement tomorrow, sparking speculation among fans that he is confirming the highly anticipated showdown with Tom Aspinall. Jon first posted this to X. In 24 hours, I'll be making a huge announcement. He then posted this to his Instagram. In 24 hours, I have a big announcement. Hashtag get ready. Hashtag the champ is here. Do you guys think it will be the Tom Aspinall fight? Post your takes in the comments. And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos.